Hello, hello, hello. OMG. Welcome back to my channel. So excited you are here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you. It's Jody Dunn coming at you with a new weekly video. I'm going to be doing some pretty impactful projects in the backyard today. So I am super duper excited. If you're new and you just found me, I am so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know you are new in the comments so I can welcome you and say hello to you? And if you're already subscribed, thanks so much for coming back to another video. I appreciate you so very much. Definitely leave me a hello so I can say hi to you. So, of course, Clarky is back here with me in the backyard and decided he wanted to have a quick play break. All right, so we're going to be working on some pathways, creating some pathways. I've had a little bit of cardboard laid down here. I'm slowly but surely increasing my supply of cardboard. My son-in-law has been fantastic in bringing me cardboard, and I've decided that I'm going to try chip drop. I've done a lot of research on them. And I asked you guys for any feedback if you had tried it, and a couple of you had left me some feedback. So I'm going to try it. So what I wanted to do was just kind of get some areas laid out of where I'm going to want the wood chips to go, and just kind of have that ready because I have no idea how long it will take. I'm thinking with it being summer and in the area I live, hopefully within a week, maybe even just a few days. I've read, some people get it the next day. Some people get it 2 days later. Some people I've read, they've been waiting for a month. So anyways, I'm just going to get some areas set up and then I'm going to put my request in online for chip drop. Now, some of you had told me, because I was saying, I don't even know where you'd buy regular wood chips. I only see mulch ever at like the stores and garden centers. And a lot of you said you can get actual wood chips from a lot of garden centers. But the reason I really was inquiring about chip drop is because it's a free service. And frankly, I've already spent a small fortune buying mulch this year, and it hasn't even covered nearly the amount that I need it to cover. So I really was wanting to get some wood chips for free if I could. So I'm going to work on getting all of the weeds covered. Some of them were, areas were just too large that I had to pull some weeds. Remember, my husband had moved some rocks around and kind of made this a whole rock border over here, and kind of had messed up a little bit of what I did, but that's totally fine because the rock border looks just absolutely lovely. So the ones that aren't too tall, the cardboard will just take care of it. We're also going to do just a quick flower update, and I got a dang yellow jacket nest, OMG, and then we're going to have a little bit of Sweetie, a super cute interaction with her, and then a really sad one. Oh. Heavy rock. Oh. lifting this rock. Oh, that is way too big. Last year, I would have said, get rid of all these dang rocks in the yard. They're a pain in the butt. But now I've really grown an appreciation for them. I think because we're being a little bit more strategic with where they're placed, although they're not super easy to be moving them around. And they're a pain in the butt in that it's hard. The big ones are too hard to get like any type of weed barrier underneath them. But anyways, I'm really finding an appreciation for these rocks. They bring such a natural element to the yard, and I love the way my husband placed these rock borders here. So I'm just gonna work around that and do the best I can.
I left you 2 peanuts. Are you gonna eat? Hi, I threw you 2 peanuts. Hi, what is your name? Are you gonna be another squirrel friend? Hi. Hi. I left you 2 peanuts. But you're eating. Hi. I already threw 2 of them. Can you find them? You keep eating the mushrooms. You're getting close to a peanut. Did you didn't? Hi. Hi, how are you? I threw you 2. How come you don't want the peanuts? Here you go. Hi. Here. Oh, honey. Lord, I just threw you 3 peanuts. Sorry to scare you.
And yet another squirrel friend. I mean, when they sit up on their back legs and just look at me like that, it just melts my heart. So the only thing with cardboard is it is a pain in the butt to get all the tape off. That is super duper time consuming, but it is well worth it. Now, I got to tell you, can you see this view of all these vines hanging down? They are driving me nuts. And yes, the squirrel came back, so I was talking to him for a minute. It's in my neighbor's yard, and it's attached itself to a tree and growing super duper long and hanging over my yard. I'm short. I'm 5'2.5", and I have to bend down to walk underneath it. So we got to see if we can get that trimmed up on our side, because I hate that stupid vine hanging down. My neighbor has a very small grassed area in the back, and the rest of his he just lets go. It's definitely like the woods. You know how my husband always called our backyard the woods? My neighbor's backyard is the woods for sure. So it is what it is. We'll figure it out and get it trimmed up. And you know those logs you can see over there? Yeah, that's from the dang tree that was cut down. These have been sitting in my yard for a year. It was a huge tree that was just sitting in my yard, like all in one piece. My husband finally chopped it up. Neither one of us have taken it out to the yard. We keep forgetting with the lawn waste bags, taking it out to be picked up on pickup day. You know what? I think I'm going to put those to use and help create a border for this walkway. I mean, wood is a great border, old wood. It's in great condition. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm looking at those dang rocks, talking to myself, saying, I don't think I can pick that up. I don't know if I can pick that up.
Oh, I can lift it. Oh, barely. Okay. I got it. Kinda. I got it. I need to move it. That's an oddly shaped rock. Yep, okay, that's as far as I go. That one I definitely can't move, I don't think. Of course, I keep saying I don't think I can, but then I do it.
Anybody else chat to themselves while they're trying to do a project? Lifting these dang rocks. I just can't believe some of them look like they're going to be so easy to pick up and they're so dang heavy.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, this pathway is done. Now it just needs to be covered with wood chips. And I think it will look fantastic. Now I gotta go, let's go start another one.
All right, I told you a few videos back that I wanted to have a pathway from the driveway to the backyard as well. This is on the other side of the house, and it's covered in sticks, just sticks galore, and I want to make sure the ground is as flat as possible before I lay down the cardboard, so I'm picking up all of the sticks. Not necessarily the pathway that I envision, the pathway of my dreams, but if I can get some free wood chips, it'll be a great pathway, at least for this year or maybe a couple of years until I can do something a little bit more expensive and more permanent. But for now, this will just help stop the weeds from growing and just give the area a little bit of definition and make it look a little bit intentional. So once I get this all laid out, I'm going to just use up the rest of the cardboard I have. I'm going to go online and I'm going to put my order in for chip drop, and hopefully it won't take too long, but I have no idea what to expect. So I just wanted to be a little bit prepared in case it does come within a few days. So I told you I got a wasp nest. I have a yellow jacket nest, and I had to call in a dang professional.
All right, that's what I got done so far. I'm gonna text my son-in-law and see if he's got more cardboard for me. Who remembers these? When I cleaned up this area, I didn't even know I had hostas over here because it was so covered. They were the saddest looking things ever. Wow, did they bounce back. Almost all of them flowered. And I was like, wow, this one's getting really big over here in the end. Yeah, because it's reproduced, I think. Must have dropped some seeds. I think I got new little hostas starting down here. That's pretty exciting. Free little hostas. I don't know if I'll keep them there, but I think this is the same exact hosta. I have like only this variety was in this yard when I moved here, except for one in the back that was different, but those got eaten already by rabbits or deer. So anyways, that's encouraging. I know you see a big hole right there because the dang chipmunks and probably squirrels, we filled it, they redug it. The only thing we're going to be able to do is put like some chicken wire or some type of fencing and bury it a little bit, which that's just a project for another day. So the hostas are looking so much better this year. Well, it took 2 hours. And I got a delivery. It's a lot of leaves, which they tell you, which is fine because they'll just compost. They're all cut up for the most part, but yeah, got some dang wood chips. So that's awesome. We ended up getting 15 yards, so I think that's fairly manageable. And the guy left his card and said he's working for the power company. Hubs is loading it right now. Working for the power company until when? Till September. So left his number. I was out on a walk. I did not expect this to happen today. Left his number and said if we need any more, just to call him. So how fantastic.
I cannot believe how fast that happened. OMG. I got a little thing for my sunflower that keeps getting eaten by animals. So I'm going to try to protect it until it grows a little bigger. There's lots of cheap options you can do, like dollar store. I bought these from Amazon. They have little stakes that go in the ground, so that's just what I'm going to use.
All right, so that should keep her safe for a little while, at least until she grows bigger, and hopefully I'll just keep using the liquid fence. So as you can see, it is definitely a good mix of leaves in there with the wood chips.
I wish it was a little bit less leaves, but I'm still like super happy for a free service and as fast as they came, and the guy gave me his number so I can just call. And I especially liked, he has a smaller truck, so it'll be smaller loads, which will be easier to manage because you can get up to 40 yards and the guy dropped off 15 yards. So that's a big difference. So it's gonna look nice once we get this all edged or covered. It's not 40 yards, it's 20 yards. So we got almost the biggest load you could get. I don't know what I was thinking with 40 yards, but anyways, we're just going to chip away at this and do what we can. I'm sure it's going to take us a little bit. I don't want to be covering things until I have cardboard because the weeds will just come right back through, but my focus for this video is getting the pathways done. So Hubs got right to work. I cannot believe it only took 2 hours. The guy just knocked on the door. Like I said, I was out for a walk, but he was home and he knew it was coming. So that was awesome. And I'll show you where the wasp nest is, the yellow jacket nest is, very soon. Again, not anything that I could take care of with my bee suit. I wish it was, but I had to call in a professional. Well, this just cannot be good. It's been a couple of days and I see yellow jackets or wasps of some kind flying all around. I don't even know if the camera is picking that up. Oh my gosh, they're all over. Why are they all over this? I hope they're not, oh my gosh. Hope they're not building a nest in here. We gotta get this taken care of. It's been a couple hours. Not sure if I'm safe to go over here. My bee suit didn't cut it this time. Ooh, look at how good Sunflower's growing. Oh my gosh. She's doing amazing. We had a dang yellow jacket nest again. Oh, I can see just one up there. It was covered. Obviously, I have an issue where it's not properly sealed and they got in. I only see one so far, so that's good. I gotta wait for 48 hours to make sure I don't see any more activity. The dang yellow jackets. The bumblebees are working hard over here. You guys are welcome in my yard anytime. I don't want the dang yellow jackets though. Oh, there's another one. There's another one enjoying the Mexican sunflower. She's just looking just absolutely glorious. Just glorious. Oh, I love it. Oh, and I see Sweetie. Hi, Sweetie. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon. She's been a little, I didn't see her yesterday, which worries me, but hi, come here, I got another one for you. Hi, my sweetest girl. Hi, my sweet baby. I haven't seen Cutie for a couple days again. Hi, there you go. There you go, my sweet girl. So there's Sweetie, and the dang yellow jackets are swarming. When the guy came, I asked him about this. I was like, this is a new problem that just started. And he said that he thinks they're just, trying to figure out what it is. He didn't see any of them like making an opening to go in. And it's still a little moist from it being just cut down. But man, I'm a little bit nervous to be digging in here now. He said there was nothing he could do because there's no like nest or anything. So anyways, we'll just keep an eye on it. All right, it's a new day. We have been getting rain literally every single day. It stopped raining about 40 minutes ago, and I have about 40 minutes to do a little bit of work before we have some plans. So I'm going to get some cardboard laid down in this area to create another pathway. The rain comes, and then the yellow jackets go away from the dang wood chip pile, and then the sun comes out, and all of a sudden the yellow jackets are swarming it again. It's kind of really a pain in the butt, and I'm talking like there's a lot of them on the wood chip pile. So anyways, I do like, it was awesome that it came so darn fast. I like that the guy is from the power company. My dad used to work for the power company for many, many years before he retired. So I know what he's doing. He's going around and he's cutting down limbs and trees possibly that are infringing on power lines. So that made me feel a little bit good that it's not like a diseased tree coming down and I'm putting diseased wood in my yard, because I guess that's always a possibility. But anyways, it was super nice that he left his card and said if we need any more, just to call him directly. Now with Chip Drop, you can leave a tip because they get charged $20 to use the Chip Drop service. The arborist does. And so I did leave a small tip. They say that can increase your chances. So that's what I did. And I got them within dang 2 hours. That was so awesome. So I'm taking advantage of it being yellow jacket free because it just rained. Getting some mulch. This is a lot of work to load up the wheelbarrow. I don't know how many times I did it, 7 or 8 times before I needed to be done to get ready for our plans. So I would love to hear what is happening with you. How is your week going? Are you working on any fun projects? Definitely feel free to share it with me down in the comments. And my time is just about up and I got to go get in the shower and get ready for, my husband and I are just going out to dinner with some friends tonight, which we don't do very often. So I'm looking forward to it. And I got some sad sweetie updates to share with you. Oh, heavens, my heart was breaking. I'm going to go ahead and lay some of the stones on top of, I got some big tree roots here, so I wanted to lay the stones down there as well. I'm just going to do a couple and just to see how it looks. All right, my time is up for today. I got to go jump in the shower. I think that's going to just look lovely once it's done. And it's very close to being done. Just a lot of physical labor, not hard work. Well, physical labor is hard work, but so anyways, I'll be back tomorrow to finish this off. So it's the next day and I was getting the wheelbarrow loaded up and Hubs came out and said he would do that. So he's doing that. So I decided it was high time I tackle this area. I have both sides of the house basically taken care of. And then we've got this middle bed here that's just a big eyesore that I haven't done anything with yet because, everything takes time. And I just do things in the chunks of time that I have to be able to do them. So I'm going to start working on this bed, which honestly didn't last very long. Because then my focus got diverted. I was thinking, I'll get this bed done. So, spoiler alert, next week, you're probably going to see this bed get done. I need to get some more cardboard so the weeds will stop growing. And I currently have 5 perennials that are sitting in pots that I need to get in the ground. And my plan for this area, I would really like to make this a patio, like a cement patio, kind of extending the deck out. But that's not going to happen this year for sure. It's not in the budget right now. So maybe it'll happen next year. Maybe it won't happen till the year after. I'm not certain. So I don't want to plant too much stuff in here. But I do have those 5 things that need to get in the ground. So I think I'm going to put them in the ground here. But this bed is kind of wonky because when we moved in here, right underneath this bay window here, there was a little pond, and the pond was lined with rocks. And there was no pump or anything in the pond. I'm not sure what the previous owner did to keep it clean, but it just turned into like a swampy mess, and we ended up just like bucketing the water out of it and filling it in because it was just a mosquito magnet. And we probably could have bought a pump or something to try to keep the water flowing all the time, but we just didn't want to mess with it. It was just yucky. So anyways, it's really hard in this area to do too much because there's literally rocks all over, all different sizes. And I was like, I'm just going to start digging some of these rocks up right now. And I can use them as a border on the other side for the walkway that we're doing. So I'm trying to dig some of these out. I mean, this one is not that big, but dang, they are so heavy. And of course, they were all like buried. And the ground is super wet from it, being muddy, which kind of works in my favor a little because it makes it easy to dig. But it's just a flippin' mess over here. And some of these rocks are so large that there is no way we will get them out by hand. We're going to have to get some type of equipment to try to move some of these. And I don't want to move all of them, but the ones that are just like scattered around, I would really like to move to a different spot to put better use to these beautiful rocks. I mean, rocks are so darn expensive to buy, and people pay a lot of money to have big, beautiful rocks. I'm not going to pay money to get these rocks, but they're in my yard, so I'm going to put them to use. This one was quite a large one. I was like, how am I going to be able to move this? Then I was like, oh, I got my little leaf chute here. I'll just pop it on there and drag it. That's the only way I'm going to be able to move this dang thing. And it was so covered in mud that I was like, oh, let me wash it off first. So at least it won't look like a muddy mess when we put it over on the border. Hubs had gotten out the dolly and he was moving some of the bigger rocks around, propping them up on that and pulling them that way. So I kind of drug this one as far as I was willing to drag it. And then he came and picked it up with the dolly. So instead of working on that bed and weeding it and covering it, my focus got turned to getting all the rocks up that I could get up that weren't in good spots and moving them, which is so time consuming and such hard work. And you can see where I started placing some of the logs because we just don't have enough rocks at this point. We'll have to move more to be able to make a full border here. But I think it looks just fine with the wood. I actually kind of like it. I'm not sure that Hubs loves it like this. He said he wasn't sure about it, but we're going to give it a couple of days. I said, let's just give it a little time and see what you think. That's why I didn't shower first. Perfect. Because it's one, you know what I mean? So let's just put a couple of small rocks. We've got that one we can move. We tried to block a hole, but they just don't know. There's this one. Let's see if there's any more up here. Here comes a sad sweetie update. You guys, this is terrible. My sweetie Beatty, she has a hurt leg. It's raining. I'm standing in the rain. Thought it was weird that she wasn't coming to me. Oh, sweetie Beatty. So I started throwing her peanuts. She can't even sit up. to eat them because that she can't put pressure on her one of her back legs. Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do? I know she's just a wild animal. Oh, sweetie beatie. Oh. Oh, honey, what can I do? Do you need another one? Oh, look at her. She's limping. Okay. Okay, here. I'm not going to make you come to me. There you go, honey. There you go. Oh, look at. Oh, honey. Oh. How did you hurt your back leg? Oh, my sweet baby. Are you starving? That's probably why I didn't see you yesterday. What are we gonna do, sweetie? She's not even in my yard. She's in the neighbor's yard. I mean, almost in my yard. Oh, my heart is just broken. You stay away from the other squirrels. I don't want them being mean to you. It's gonna thunder. Do you have some place to go for shelter? Or it is thundering, which means it's gonna... Are you okay? Oh. Here we go, honey. Okay. I don't want you to get scared. Here, I'm just gonna throw it to you. There you go. There you go. It's right in front of you, honey. It's right in front of you. There you go. Oh, that poor leg. What happened to your leg? Oh, baby. Oh, my sweet girl. I'm hoping it's just maybe a spring that will heal up in a couple of days. She probably can't climb. Well, maybe she can. I mean, she's certainly walking on 3 legs. You already ate that one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, see? Can you see that back one she's holding up? Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, honey. Oh, it's okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry. Here. Okay. There you go. There you go. But she can't sit up to eat. She has to lay down so that she can use her front paws. Oh, gosh. My sweetie. My sweetie. Well, she is climbing. I'm sure it's much more challenging with only 3 working paws, but she's doing it. It's raining pretty hard now. I just came out. I ran in to get her more peanuts, but she probably wants to get some protection in the tree. Oh, my husband just told me there's nothing I can do about it. But I feel like, of course, I feel like I need to take her in the house if I could get her. Oh, my sweetie beatie. Well, we've made a significant dent in the pile, although it's still a lot. At least we cleared most of the driveway and got a bunch off top. The rain comes and they go away and the sun comes out and the dang yellow jackets are swarming around everywhere again. I'm sure the camera's not picking it up, but they're everywhere. So anyways, we are going to do just a little bit of flower updates and then we're going to take a look at the new pathways. Well, I didn't even notice this, but my husband noticed this from in the house. I can't even believe it. Look at that poor hosta that got eaten. My chaos garden. Guess what germinated and is actually producing flowers? My marigolds. It's the only thing. There's I don't know how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of, I don't know how many seeds did I plant. Did I say 200? 5 actually turned into little flowers. I'm getting some dang marigolds. OMG. And speaking of marigolds, holy crap, who remembers? This is one I self-seeded. And it was just a little teeny thing, but it was getting bigger, so I decided to put it in this pot. I have never seen a marigold this dang big. This is all one marigold. It hasn't flowered yet. There's the dang stem. It's even leaning over because it's so, I had no idea it was going to be this big. It is massive. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe how dang big that marigold is. That is huge. Just a quick little flower update. Dahlias, man, they're not doing good this year. Last year I had planted most of them up there. Oh, look at. I've been waiting for the butterflies to come to my Mexican dahlias, but he's coming to the zinnias. I think this is a swallowtail. Look at how beautiful and huge he is. Oh my gosh. Hello, beautiful butterfly. It's so nice to see you. Wow, you are just gorgeous. Oh my heavens. Okay, so anyways, my dahlias, I bought 2 at Walmart that were already blooming. It looks just gorgeous. The one died over there. You know, my favorite one, I just pulled it up, I think last video. No wonder. No wonder. All the rain we got. Look at standing water. It's not draining down here. I don't know if I'll do as many dahlias again. I've had 1 bloom on 1 dahlia. I mean, these have buds, but they are absolutely teeny. This is the only one that has bloomed. And then I cut the flower off because it was done. It looks like it's going to bloom again, but look at how teeny. This one's a little bit bigger. I mean, I don't have any dahlias blooming. Well, 1 almost. I'll go show you. But I don't know. They're just not doing good this year. My mom's blooming fantastically, although she did lose some dahlias this year because we had so much rain that some of them rotted. But I had blooms by this time last year, for sure by the middle of August. This one is going to open very soon, but that's it. That's it. I mean, the animals ate that one, so sunflower looks good. I mean, these don't have buds here. They're barely growing. So I don't know. Tell me if you've been struggling this year with dahlias. My mom's yard is like full sun, like 10, 12 hours a day. Mine is not, for sure. I get a good 8 hours of sun here where I have planted these on sunny days. It just stopped raining. And up there too, I get sun, but, but let me show you this real quick. I didn't mean to go this long in a flower update, but look at what rebloomed. My Lizzie-anthus rebloomed. Oh, it's so absolutely lovely. And that one's rebloomed a little bit. So it's just beautiful. My daisies are getting big. This is the only one that bloomed. She's got 2 blooms. They fell down though, but the foliage is getting very big on these. That one I did deadhead. I don't see any blooms coming back. I thought they might flush back out, but anyways, super happy the Lizzie-anthus bloomed again, and super happy to see Mr. Bumble and Mr. Butterfly or Mrs. Butterfly just hanging around, looking just as lovely as can be. All right, that's my flower update. All right, so we've just had an absolute tremendous amount of rain the last few days, and we got a big fat mess over here now because we dug those rocks up. That's one rock that we do want to move, that we think we can move. It's pretty large, but it just keeps, because the ground is so wet, it keeps on getting stuck and just sliding through like mud. So we're going to wait till the ground dries, and then we'll move that one over to the border. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is what it looked like before we finished the border. I am so darn happy. So from the backyard looking down and from the side yard looking up, had a bunch of weeds, and this is what it looked like. And now, oh my gosh, this is what it looks like. All right, this one is done, and I am in love. I think it looks so nice, such a huge improvement to what it was before. I'll show you a look from the other side as well. But oh my gosh, you know, we might make some changes to it next year, but for this year, It is just absolutely perfect. It's going to control all the weeds. It's just a beautiful path. I don't mind the logs there. I think they look super nice. And once we get that other huge rock moved over here, we'll put that down towards the bottom. But oh my gosh, doesn't it just look lovely? I forgot to get a video from the side yard up. Sorry. Anyways, I only took a picture, not a video. This is what this pathway looked like before I got in and redid it. All right, this one is done too, and I absolutely love it. I might try out, the hubs had a really great suggestion of taking the little, I don't even know if you can hardly see it, but the little black fencing that I've got around this shade garden here, and putting it on this side as well. So I might try that. But what a huge improvement to just all the weeds. Of course, there's a bunch of weeds over here. We're not going to look at that. We're going to focus on the progress we did make, not the things we have left to do. So hubs did kind of carry it all the way around. I will show you that. All right, so here's what it looks like from here, and it just carries all the way around. We need to do some type of edging on here, so we'll figure that out later. But for now, at least it looks nicer, in my opinion. A clear pathway towards the backyard. And there you go. So it was just a very productive week. I feel like these were big projects that really made a huge impact on the way the backyard now looks. It looks so much more intentional. I absolutely love the way that one turned out. That one's my favorite. Absolutely my favorite. So anyways, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I'll keep you updated on Sweetie. I haven't seen her yet today. I've been calling her. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I hope I kept you company maybe while you were working on a project. We'll leave off with the beautiful flowers here. Sum and Substance continues to grow. I'm super excited. I mean, I could just stay on here for 4 hours and give you updates and talk about everything that's happening in the garden and wildlife, but I'm not going to take any more of your time. I appreciate you so very much. I'm going to see you again next week. Have a great day. Bye.